Hi, again, this is Luis De Rosa with the Puerto Rican Summit. We thank you for being with us today. We thank the Florida State Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We thank the National Puerto Rican Coalition. We thank all our sponsors. We thank Herbalife. We thank, Wells Fargo and many more. But today is special. Today we have a leader who's with us today, and I have two very special guests, but one in particular, who the other person I'm sure agrees with me, not only laid the foundation for the Puerto Rican/Hispanic community of New York in order for them to move forward in terms of being elected to represent their constituent, but did a lot of work on behalf of the community in the Bronx. I'm proud to say I voted for him at least twice. My family voted for him as well. He doesn't know I interviewed him many years ago, and I still have the tape for that. But I wanted to say, Bob Garcia, Congressman Bob Garcia, because you deserve that honor. We thank you for your work. We thank you for your leadership. We thank you for your contribution and what you did for the community, what you did in particular for Puerto Ricans. You made us very proud. And that to us, when Rafael and I spoke about it in Washington, we said, this is very important. We need to make sure that we recognize you for who you are and what you have done.
Well, first, let me tell you, I appreciate being with you. Frankly, I feel like I'm home because I've never seen so many people that I know from the Bronx, including you. And I have found that the Puerto Rican community is substantial here in Florida, but there are sections of the country where there are huge pockets of Puerto Ricans, including Texas, including California, including Chicago. So, when you think that we have more Puerto Ricans living outside of the island today than living on the island, there's no question that we're here to stay. We have a future, and we've got great leadership in Rafael. Because I think the Puerto Rican coalition has made a big difference. Because there are things, as we were talking, I can't say and you can't say, but he can, and he does.
And he's in Washington.
Yeah, Washington and all over the country.
That's very important for us because he's our voice, represent our interests in the Capitol, and that's key to all of us. Ralph, Ralph, you don't need no introduction. You've done a lot of things, a lot of good things, and thank God, not only on behalf of our community, but promoting business, community development, export, import, policy issues were crucial to us. And you say, yes, you're representing our interests because you think it's the right thing to do, not only for our community, but for the country, and that's important.
Well, Luis, thank you very much for having us here and giving me the opportunity to bring the National Puerto Rican Coalition in support of the organization, the community in Florida. It's extremely important because, of course, if we are the voice of the Puerto Rican community in Washington, D.C., we got to support everybody. And economic development is an important element in order to bring economic stability to our community. And, of course, leadership and honoring leadership. And I'm very proud to be a friend of Congressman Bob Garcia, and that you guys are honoring him, a well-deserved honor. Everybody in Washington knows Congressman Garcia. He gives, great sermons. He talks to us. He's an incredible leader. He has stories that everybody should know. Our entire community should be aware. And we have to honor legacy in order to understand where we're at so that we can look into the future and be able to make a difference for our community. And that's what we do. We elevate the volume, we facilitate progress, and that's the role that I have, the responsibility I have for my community.
And we thank you for that. And we thank you for your leadership. We thank you for your hard work. Congressman, thank you for being with us. Today we're honoring the Congressman, actually tomorrow at the actual summit, for his leadership, his work, his dedication, and all the years that he put in. And we got to make sure we tap into that experience because that's important. So thank you, Congressman.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And thank you.